What's up, dudes? Alright, so dolphin might mean something. Florida, grassy key, the Florida Keys might mean something. Here's the transmission that came in. Their sibling did nothing while they were getting broken. So we're back to the most unloyal family in the history of all families. Their sibling did nothing while they were getting broken. The sibling may have shunned their sibling and then befriended the sibling. It's a sneeze cough. When I sneeze, when I channel, that means somebody has changed vibrations. So this is the sibling that doesn't help their sibling. No, they did nothing while they were getting broken. Instead, they projected their shadow upon their sibling and befriended their abusive exes and then triangulated the shit out of that on social media. Does the sibling that they're shunning or ignoring triangulate the other sibling's exes back? Does the sibling that they did nothing for do big triangulations with that sibling's exes? Of course not. Of course they don't. Normal people don't do that. No. All right. Who's this message for? Sagittarius. Virgo. Here's what I have. Let's hear more. Did they break this sibling's heart and then throw him away? Of course they did. But did they befriend their siblings' exes who were horrible to their sister or their brother or their person? Yes. Wow, that's harsh. Of course it is. All right. Look for a sign. There's your sign. Message from the doves. Message from the doves. I want to show how this landed. Admire. It's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. No. Did somebody purposely exclude somebody? Turn on them? Project their own shadow out? Befriend their exes who are very abusive? Yeah. Were they willing to admire? It's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. Were they willing to admire their sibling? No! Let's hear more. Let's hear more. Is this pretty toxic? Of course it is. Let's hear more. The prison wave. Self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. Do they help the sibling that needs help? Of course not. No, of course not. Is it normal to do that? No! It's not normal to do that. All right, well, let's get another round of messages for Sagittarius and Virgo. Sagittarius and Virgo. Does this person have a problem with boundaries? Of course. Let go. Message from the doves. Okay, that let go landed right here on this hat I'm doing. These colors might mean something. Message from the doves. Past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Now do they pretend like that sibling just doesn't exist? Yeah. Why? It's very complicated. It's very complicated. Well, why? Because they project all their own personal insecurities onto the scapegoat of the family, their sibling. And then when the sibling finally says, WTF, then they discard them. Then they triangulate the shit out of social media to hurt the sibling's feelings. Then they say things like, I think it's best that we just don't be siblings anymore. They fully discard. Oh my God. Yeah. The Diamond Dreamer. Material wealth. True prosperity. So what did the discarded siblings say when they were asked? What would you do if you got filthy rich? Just filthy rich. The sibling that got discarded by their other sibling. The first thing they said was, I pray to God, Spirit, Source, ancestors, aliens, and the Force that my sibling gets sent on a spiritual awakening because they must be very miserable to be this mean, constantly projecting their own shadow out. And I have asked Spirit every single day to please send that person on a spiritual awakening so they too can be set free. And if I got filthy fucking rich, I would hire someone to contact my sibling and say, guess what? Your sibling that you discarded and you no longer talk to and you shun for no reason at all paid for your house. It's the final act that they want to do for you after you discarded them. They paid for your entire house. You no longer have a house payment ever again. And that sibling says, I always loved you. I'll catch you in the next lifetime. Enjoy your house. The Prism Wave, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. The Diamond Dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. Because the sibling that they kept projecting on never forgot them. Even though they forgot, the bully sibling forgot who the scapegoat was. It was easier to just put all their own problems on that person. Treat that person like they deserve to be yelled at, shunned, ignored, judged. Treat them like they're a liar when they've never been a liar. Treat them like they're a drug addict. They've never been a drug addict. No, that's other people in their family that they're projecting onto the scapegoat. Stealing blessings, smear campaigns, whispering while everybody's on speakerphone, whispering back. The sibling that they did all that to would still buy them a house. Yeah. There's the message.